Hey there Aries, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This one is for September 4th through to the 10th. Let's see what's on the cards for you Aries. Now, if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, you might want to think about leaving me a comment, or please do hit subscribe if you'd like to see these readings keep coming. It's all engagement based here, so it makes all the difference. I'd be very grateful for that. Now, other news, yes, if you'd like a personal reading, you'll find the first link down below to my website. You can head over there and check those out. I also have a freebie, that is my free Learn Tarot Quick Guide if you'd like to get started interpreting the cards for yourself, or to take things further with tarot. My paid offering is the Initiation. Now that is a more immersive online tarot course, and I teach you a full foundation in tarot as well as my signature reading process. So by the end of that course, you'll be able to do readings and read spreads and put it together for yourself, family and friends, and hey, maybe even for paid readings as well. Also, the link to my karmic community, that is my email newsletter, is down below. And what else? Yeah, my Instagram, I'm very active over there, and I'm posting daily readings, so I'd love to have you with me. Okay, Aries, let's jump into your reading. As you know, I'm an Aries too, so I am always intrigued as to what comes through for us. Now we've got don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. Okay, Aries, so you know, pride can have us make choices or decisions for others rather than ourselves sometimes, like because if we, you know, quit that job that looks good, sounds good, and then, you know, go and do something else, what will people think? Can be about keeping up appearances sometimes, or sometimes just our own sense of pride within ourselves. So maybe there's something here that, you know, you're really wanting to make a change, but that might be a block here for you. And I'm reading this on the full moon. This is the full moon card, and Leo energy coming through. Aries is all about strength and courage and bravery, and it activates the heart energy. So it's the courage to follow what might be on your heart, or an inner calling, or, you know, to make that decision and follow through with it that maybe has been sort of, you know, simmering within you for a while. Okay, Aries, let's go to the major arcana. We've got just the majors here, and they are the big themes, big life lessons in tarot. And for you, Aries, I pulled the Strength card, the card of Leo. So yeah, big activation of courage here. And as I've explained, it feels like there is a greater potential available to you, Aries, but we need to not let pride get in our way and potentially move into bravery, maybe to take a bit of a leap of faith here. We are the Emperor after all. So let's see which way this is coming out here. Double Leo, and we just came out of Leo season, and we had Lionsgate, of course, on the 8th of August, which was a huge activation of this energy. Sometimes full moon energy says, what do you need to release? You know, what do you need to let go of? What's coming to a climax? And as I mentioned, I'm reading this, you know, right in that energy. So let's get your cards out, Aries. Four cards, sorry, from the right away, and we'll then clarify as we go. Okay, we've got the Knight of Wands there. That's a Sagittarian energy for me. That is coming in your situational energy. Blocks, obstacles, challenges, the moon, Pisces, Cancer links with that one. Oof, judgment is the advice. Yeah, I feel like there is an important judgment call, or something has like really reached its peak. And yeah, you do have a big decision to make here, Aries, and we need to not be under any illusions here with that moon energy. We need to be seeing with clarity, okay? And that means, you know, fact and logic, but also the intuitive eye and the sense and what we're really feeling as well. Okay, outcome. Come on, Empress, show up. It usually shows up in our reading areas, but it's been a few weeks, hasn't it? All right. Oh, Nine of Cups, so I'll take that. And Ace of Wands. That is the ace that the Knight is bringing you. So okay, that's a great outcome for us, Aries. Okay, but we gotta take the advice to get there. Let's clarify as we go. So you have got the Knight of Wands in the situational energy. Now, as I've just said, the Knight of Wands brings you the Ace of Wands, and that is at the end of the reading, right? So Spirit really wants you to move towards some kind of inspired new beginning. And the thing with the Ace of Wands is that it's something that lights you up. It's something that, you know, ignites that passion in you, or has you sort of meet your purpose, right? But I feel like you know, there might be some pride stopping you or blocking you from that, okay? Or there might be a situation that you're needing to let go of, that you might be worried about how others will perceive that, because it comes in with the Four of Pentacles, and that is the fear that arises, or, you know, the thought of, I probably need to hold on to where I am. And it could be because you've got a sense of safety and security where you are, right? And this could be, this Ace of Wands new beginning could feel a little bit risky or a little bit less stable, or sort of like it's an uncharted territory energy is what I'm trying to say. Like, my example for that is that I left behind a very established career to do what I'm doing here. Like, that was my Ace of Wands, reading tarot and moving into alignment with my spiritual awakening and making that the work that I do in the world. But for me to do that, I've had to go on such a journey, right? And maybe there's a journey for you, like releasing yourself from the safe, secure, the known, the what looks good on paper when you tell people, when you go to the doctor, what do you do for a job, right? You know, you have to face all these things of what will people think. So the Knight of Wands, some kind of messenger of opportunity, Aries, is coming in to bring you the Ace of Wands, saying, come on, Aries, it is time that you follow the heart instead of your head. You know you do that. We rule the head, Aries, so we're often quite headstrong, making decisions from the head rather than the heart. But what I want you to do this time is use both, and that is how you can really get to the Nine of Cups, right? Emotionally fulfilled. So you might be getting an opportunity come in from somebody. Maybe you've applied for something, or maybe this is out of the blue, but it really wants you to move forward towards that passion. And like I said, it's uncharted territory. Like, you haven't done this before, Aries, because maybe you've always been doing what, like I said, what kind of looks better externally or makes more traditional sense. Now your block is the moon. And I'm already feeling that that is because there's so many unknowns here. There's so many unknowns, and it feels like there are definitely, you know, undercurrents here as well. Yeah, it's Six of Swords. But this is not a time to be under any spells, right? Or under any, you know, illusionary energy, because sometimes the moon can be, well, it can be our own subconscious worries and fears that come up and go, oh, okay, we should stay in the Four of Pentacles, right? We should hold on to where we are. We've got a foundation here. You're the Emperor, Aries. We love a firm foundation. But sometimes we actually need to move beyond that to get to the next level, right? And maybe an even more firm foundation. So the Six of Swords here is the challenge. It's you moving away to move forward. And I see two lots of Three of Swords here. There might be two people that you need to disappoint, or two things you need to leave behind, or maybe this has been second time around for you. So the moon says there is a new path that is wanting to reveal for you, right? But you need to sort of, you know, trust the process. And, you know, it's almost like stepping onto the path when it's only partially lit, trusting that then the sun will come out. So the Six of Swords, you're in transition, but the block, obstacle, or challenge is stepping into the unknown. I don't know if you can see that, Aries, but we see someone who's going into the fog, right, with just the clothes on their back. Like, it's almost like you're not going to be taking that much from the past or that much from where you are now, because, as I said, this is uncharted territory. This is something very different, something very new. So it could be in work, career, right? Giving up that traditional career to do something you're very passionate about. This could be in love, like not worrying what others think, or maybe going for someone younger, older, or different culture, religion, race, whatever. You know, it's really about going beyond. Like, the moon is like, let's go underneath all of that external stuff and let's make the decision from that place of truth and that place of alignment and that place of calling. And that is how we get to that Nine of Cups, or the number 6 energy that's coming through here, which is, you know, harmony, is equilibrium, is homeostasis in all of our being. Okay, Judgment. Judgment is the advice, right? And Judgment for me is a card of freedom and liberation that comes through, you know, hearing the call of your guides, by perceiving and interpreting the signs that you might be seeing around you, Aries. 1111, 333, you know what I mean? And also realizing that sometimes it just comes the time where we have to rise above, and we have to, you know, really resurrect the self, and go through a rebirth where we might be, you know, it's almost like there's an awakening here, Aries, where maybe you have had a bit of an epiphany that life is now, and you know, it's short as well. If you think about it, if you zoom out, like our life is like this, right? It's so short. And if we're living for others, or if we're not on that path of our best and highest good, or what really lights us up, then essentially, you know, we're wasting time. And I think this is the wake up call, right? It's like, come on, Aries, let's be passionate and lit up right now. So the Knight of Swords here, Gemini energy coming through. I see someone who's on a cliff here with just 1 foot over the edge, right? And there's this kind of portal or stargate or sort of portal to transformation underneath. And it's saying, come on, Aries, do more than dip a toe in. Let's fully immerse, right? And if you do so, there's like a quantum leap forward that's available to you, right? There's an Ace of Swords here that is lying next to you, which is a sign of breakthrough or a sign of blessing. So, breakthrough, blessing, or victory. So I feel like there is a win here. It's a huge breakthrough in terms of purpose, right? So Judgment is interesting, Aries, because it's the second to last of the major arcana cards. There's only one after this, and it's the World, which talks about wrapping up a huge cycle in your life. And so this Judgment call is going to end that cycle for you and have you move into a new one where you're going to be making your decisions and choices on different criteria. It's going to be, does that bring me joy? Does that light me up? Does that increase my energy or deplete it? You know, and if it ticks the boxes, we say yes. And if not, then, you know, we don't do it, right? And we don't let pride get in our way, or keeping up appearances, or people pleasing, or anything like that. And I always see people that are launching out areas of these small dark spaces, which I say is the devil energy, and that's what entraps us, maybe through casting an illusion of, you know, being our happy, or giving us what we want, when really we're not doing it for ourselves. So it's about recognizing that fact and saying, well, I'm rising above that, and I'm going to step into the unknown, and I'm going to liberate myself, even if there is a cost, right? Even if there is an exit tax to freedom, I'm going to do that anyway. And that is how you get to the victory of the World card, right? By vulnerably entering into a new cycle. So we've got that spiritual graduation energy coming through as well, Aries. Now, like I said, that Knight of Wands may be already bringing you an opportunity, or it might be your time to seek it, Aries. And if you do, I think that you're going to be offered something here. Like I said, it could be an offer of a new job, or a new home, or new passionate romance, something that really changes the game for you. But I also feel, Aries, that there's a new perspective for you to take, but potentially there's also something to release or end, coming back to that Six of Swords. With a bit of a heavy heart, there's something that we need to let go of. And I've drawn the Hanged Man here, which is called perspective in this deck. And this is the card that comes before the Death card in the sequence of the major arcana. So I often say we have to go through that kind of process, that grieving process, which ends in acceptance, that sometimes we need to let go in order to move forward, right? That very thing that we're holding on to could be the biggest block. And we can reframe that, right? Take a new perspective by saying, well, this is not happening, you know, to me, it's happening for me, because the universe wants you to arrive at the Nine of Cups. It's your birthright to be, you know, abundant, to be happy, to be fulfilled, to achieve, you know, the dreams, to achieve your life plan here. So the Hanged Man says, come on, Aries, let's not stay where we are. Let's say yes to new beginnings. And like I said, I am a big believer in creating the pathway for the universe to bring it in. Show that you're ready. Take a step, take an action, be on the lookout, make a move. And that is often when the opportunities do arrive. But for some of you, with the Knight of Wands and the situational energy, you might have had somebody arrive in your life or give you some kind of offer or opportunity. It feels pretty incredible. And this might be this whole process of you coming to terms with the fact that actually I want to say yes to that, but I've got a lot of shadow work to move through. I've got, you know, the opinions of other people to navigate in order to say yes and move towards it. But if I do, I know where I'm heading, and you'll be able to feel that, Aries. Like, this is something that we definitely feel within. So Aries, I am just wishing you the very best with this energy. We have a real Phoenix rising and getting back to fire energy. And yes, it does take strength, courage, and bravery, and those inner demons can rear their heads. But if we can keep them quiet for long enough, we can hear the call of the intuition and the higher self and our guides, which ultimately are trying to align you to the path of your best and highest good. So I'm going to leave it there, Aries, and I hope you enjoyed this message. If you'd like me to tune into your personal specific circumstance, personal readings, you'll find the link down below. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, or hit subscribe on your way out, and be so grateful for that, Aries. I am wishing you all the love and magic, and I'll see you back here soon. Bye for now.